Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. And today we're going to start with the animal sign outlook for the year 2024, which is the wood dragon year. So in the next few weeks, I'm going to give you an update over the outlook for every single animal for the wood dragon year. And that means you can plan ahead on how you want to structure your 2024, what kind of opportunities you want to take advantage of, and what challenges you need to be prepared for. Now, first things first, obviously, you need to know your Bazi chart. Go to this link here on the screen. I'm also posting it in the link in the description to the video. And then you plot your personal Bazi natal chart. Now, today we're going to be talking about the dragon, because the dragon is the year of 2000, or is the animal of the year 2024. So we are going to focus first and foremost on the dragon. So whoever has the dragon in their natal chart will be affected or will be able to make use of the information that I'm giving you here. Now, in case you are completely new to Bazi astrology and you have plotted your chart here, then please be aware that the dragon is an animal sign that can appear anywhere here in those sectors. So it's not just the year. Most people think it's just relevant if you're born in the year of the dragon, but that's not the case. So for example, this person here is born in the month of the dragon. So this person has a dragon sign in their natal chart, which means whatever I'm talking about here today in this short video will apply to this person. You may also have this here in the day or in the hour. You can have more than just one dragon in the chart. Just check where it appears, because this is then relevant for the interpretation of your chart. So if the dragon appears in your year, so if you're born in the year of the dragon, then all the information that I'm giving you in this particular video pertains to your most external social circle, maybe also your social environment, your industry network, your grandparents as well, so distant relatives. It could also indicate, or it can also apply to, let's say, your customers, if you're a business owner, maybe your suppliers, generally your industry network. And it also applies to your school, if you're still in school, if you're studying. So that is the year when it appears in the year. If the dragon appears in a month, like in this particular example here, then the outlook I'm talking about today for the dragon pertains more to your workplace, your work environment, your boss, your manager, your own business, the way you make money. Yeah, so whether you're a business owner or whether you're an employee, so your work environment. It also pertains to your parents, so anything to do with your parents. And your immediate manager. So if you're employed, this could also apply to your immediate management situation. Now, if your dragon appears in the day, then the outlook that I'm talking about today has to do more with your personal relationships, with your health, the way you view yourself. It could also apply to your immediate home environment, and it also pertains to, let's say, your study and your immediate, very, very close circle of friends. And lastly, if you have the dragon in the hour, then what I'm talking about applies more to your children or your subordinates. So if you don't have children, then maybe you have staff, or you have other people who somehow depend on you. It also affects your investments. It affects your dreams and your ambitions and the kind of passions and desire you follow in life. All right. So depending on where you see the dragon, you need to apply the information that I'm giving you now to that particular aspect of your life. All right. So let's have a look at what the dragon can expect in the year of the dragon. So there are a few auspicious stars, and then obviously there's also a few inauspicious stars. That is completely normal. We all have them. As for the auspicious stars, we've got the Elegant Seal, the Duke Arrival, and the Golden Carriage. Now, the elegant seal star blesses you with creativity and sort of artistic skills. So obviously, this is particularly good for those who are already in an artistic field, or who are in a creative field, or for those who plan to learn a creative skill. If you've always wanted to learn how to draw, or if you always wanted to learn an instrument, then 2024 is the year to do it. And it's also a good year um, if you are working in a creative field. So let's say you are in marketing and PR, where you often need your creative out-of-the-box thinking to come up with marketing ideas. If you're already in an area like this, then it's a great year to make more money from these particular actions. Now, the Duke Arrival star is a very, very strong and powerful energy. It basically puts you in command, yeah? But it only works for those who are willing and able to lead and to take ownership and to take responsibilities. So if you always shy away from responsibility, and if you don't want to take on more than you're already doing, then this star or this energy will not be activated and will actually not do you any good. You need to make sure in 2024 that you connect with more people and mingle with people who have a higher status than you, maybe a higher position, or who are in a position to help you, especially professionally. Yeah, this is really, really good from a professional perspective. So don't run away from the limelight. Because you have the dragon in the chart, all eyes will be on you anyway. So you better make use of this and try to achieve some breakthroughs. Think about what it is that you want to achieve in 2024, and then just go all in. Just go for it, and send out to the universe what it is that you want to achieve, right? And the universe will open doors for you. Now, the golden carriage star, depending on where this appears in your chart. In the old days, this was traditionally meant to bring in or usher in a marriage, especially to someone who is richer or wealthier than you. Now, in today's world, this is no longer so much the case. If you do have it in your day pillar, or if you're in your day branch, then it can mean indeed that you meet someone who may have more money than you. But generally speaking, the golden carriage energies brings in career opportunities where you can showcase your skills. And so you will be sort of like hunted down because people really, really want to make use of your skills. They want to hire you for your skills. So it could even mean that you're being headhunted into a big company because you are outstanding, or you have a skill, a particular skill that nobody else has, and obviously you can monetize this. So make sure that you showcase yourself more, that you put yourself out there. Don't hide behind other people. Really, really go all out and show people what you can do. Now, the Inici Specious stars, what we have here is the Sword Edge star, the Hidden Corpse, Yellow Flag, Grand Duke, Triple Punishment, and Fu Yin. Now, I know most people mostly focus on the negative stars. And the key to success when it comes to these sort of auxiliary star interpretations is to really make full use of the auspicious stars, because that automatically neutralizes or minimizes some of the negative effects of the inauspicious stars. So don't focus too much on the inauspiciousness. Just take note of what the obstacles may be that could come into your life and how to avoid them. Yeah, just because there's an inauspicious star in your chart doesn't mean that your year is going to be shit. That's not the case. You just need to know what to do and what not to do. All right. So let's have a look. The Sword Edge star brings a lot of competition. Yeah, so you will have to defend yourself on all sides, or at least that it may feel like it. And so chances are that you're just sort of like struggling on all fronts. So things will become a little bit more stressful, and you need to fight for what is yours. But don't be a victim, yeah? Don't blame others. Tell yourself that you just need to be more competent and become more competitive, and then you will weather the storm. You need to just become better than everyone else in 2024, so that competition can't even touch you. Yeah. So make sure that you are not just blaming others for whatever else is going wrong in your life. There will be more stress, there will be more competition, but if you become better, you can definitely overcome this. Now, the next one is the hidden corp star. There are several interpretations for this particular auxiliary star. The first one is that you may tend to sort of hide back with your ideas, or hold back with ideas and words and emotions, whatever is bothering you. And that then sort of these unexpressed ideas, these unexpressed emotions, they then become sort of like a hidden corpse inside you. And they will make you feel miserable because they are unexpressed. So do not let ideas and emotions die within you, or otherwise it will turn to regret. If you have something to say, if there's something important, if there's something bothering you, you need to speak up. Yeah, do not just swallow everything and put on a stoic face. That is the wrong approach. Speak up, and then this will be neutralized. Now, for women who try to get pregnant, if you have this hidden corpse, so if you have the dragon in your day or in your hour, then you may want to be a little bit careful, because it could also indicate a higher risk for a miscarriage. So if you're planning to conceive, then be extra careful in 2024. Yeah, at least in the first trimester. It doesn't mean that you cannot conceive, but it may just be a little bit more difficult, and you have to be very, very careful in the first few months. Now, the yellow flag star can bring the chances of negative situations, negative events, sometimes in extreme cases, even funerals, but that also depends on what other energies you have in the chart. But usually it means that something is pulling you away from real life. Yeah, maybe you are obsessed with something, and instead of doing what you really want to do, you're wasting your time on something that does not help you grow. Yeah. So if you're just wasting your time, let's say on uh, online playing games, when you know exactly you should be doing something completely different, then this is also pulling you away from life. So cut out time wasters. That's what the yellow flag star asks you to do. Ask yourself, what is it that's distracting you from what you want to achieve? And then identify it and cut it out of your life. Or if you cannot cut it out completely, then just minimize the time you spent on these time wasters. The next one is the Grand Duke. So the Grand Duke is traditionally is considered bad luck, because obviously the Grand Duke indicates it is the energy of the year, and so it's everything is amplified. The good is amplified, the bad is amplified, and so that's why a lot of people are afraid of the Grand Duke. But the Grand Duke is not necessarily bad luck. It just means that all the energies and all the eyes are on you. And that can be a good thing. If you are using the year for something good, if you're showcasing your talent, then the fact that all eyes are on you is a good thing. So there may be a lot of lessons this year, but I would say the lessons always bring you forward. They always get you unstuck, as long as you are not afraid to actually step up and take decisions. Yeah, this is important. Now, the only thing you have to be a bit careful of with the Grand Duke is do not make permanent decisions that are just based on emotions alone. It may be a bit of an emotional year because you have the Grand Duke. And so if you're planning or attempting to make a life-changing or a critical decision in life, maybe talk it through with someone else before you just make that decision just purely based on emotions. Then the next one is a triple punishment star. So the triple punishment star is a star of self-sabotage. Yeah, essentially you do things that you know exactly are really bad for you. So whether that's smoking or bad eating habits or whatever it is, yeah, you're just sabotaging your own efforts. Now, it could also mean that you're just not saying no when a situation arises where you have the ability to say no. So learn to say no, or else you will be trapped in stressful situations that are essentially all your own fault. Yeah, this can damage relationships with your superiors, with your friends, with your family. Um, and this triple punishment energy just means that your environment is going to come to you and test you. So people may come to ask you to do things that you want to say no to, but for whatever reason, you don't dare to say no. You have to stand up. You have to listen to yourself. Does it feel right? Then, of course, say yes. But if it doesn't feel right, you have to say no. Otherwise, you're going to get trapped in some sort of situation that is really uncomfortable and that is really all by your own making. So this is important. Learn to stand up for yourself, be true to yourself, and say no when things don't feel right. And then lastly, we've got the Yin energy here for the dragon. So that may mean that you may be going through some moments of confusion and maybe even sadness, which, you know, is normal. There's always ups and downs. We can't always just be happy or have total clarity every day over what we want to do. The key here is to accept that darkness exists, sadness exists, and then just be in that moment, but don't don't go down that rabbit hole and just wallow in the sadness. Yeah, it's important that you acknowledge these feelings, but then you also snap out of them and be like, okay, so I am sad. What do I do about it? I'm confused. What do I do about it? Ask for help, and then this will be resolved. All right. So this is for the dragon. This is the outlook for the dragon for the year 2024. Again, check where it appears in your chart, in the year, the month, the day, or the hour, or it could be in multiple branches. And then just apply this information for the particular aspect of your life. All right. Thanks for joining me. In the next session, I will talk about the snake. So that will come in a few days. And of course, if you do have any questions, any comments, put them in the comment section below. If you want to have a personal reading, which is much more extensive and adds a lot more information, then contact me. My contact details are in the notes to the video. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. You will be notified about all the upcoming videos on the animal signs, and like and share this video with anybody who may be interested. Okay, see you guys soon.